No, me and Paige weren't really that close. I only say I was her friend because no one else would ever talk to her. Yeah, the first time she ever spoke to me was in an English lesson where she asked if she could copy my homework, and yeah, I just thought it was nice. She thought my homework was worth copying. Yeah, by the end of the first term, I had an empty pencil case and a sort of friend. The only thing we ever did together was sit at the bottom of the school concourse where everybody else with no friends went. Yeah, everyone just thought she was a junkie, like Potty Page, they called her, but yeah, I quite liked her, to be honest. Even if all she did was ramble and like, boy, I mean, she could tell a good story. I remember this one she told me about a fairy stealing her backy, and so she chased it into some woodland area, and she saw two elves going at it against a tree. She said it was like Lord of the Rings, but loads kinkier. I didn't have the heart to tell her that a live action role playing convention had been going on the same weekend, but yeah, the amount of conviction she had in telling it, it almost made you want to believe. I mean, she didn't ask many questions back, but then again, like, why would she? My life was boring. It's not like anyone else took an interest. Until my brother's anniversary. I hadn't shown up to school that day, which I never really did on those days. The next Monday, I met her at the wall as though nothing was different. And she'd asked me where I'd been last Friday. So I told her about my brother in as little detail as I could. And it was the strangest thing. You know, most people just look really awkward and they apologise for no reason. But she just nodded, as if she knew all along. So the next day she showed up with a little daisy chain, and she said that daisies were a little portal to the fairy world, and that if you see a ring of them in the grass, that means a fairy's trying to trick you. And if you stand in it, you like fall through to the underverse, whatever the underverse is. But so long as you wore the daisy ring, you'd be protected. Then I think that was her own really weird way of trying to comfort me. I never meant for you to know this, but I spend money on you. Oh, I don't mind that. Money ought to be spent, but time is different. You know, 2 years is a valuable currency at whatever age, and I have spent 2 years on you from the first day. You know, sometimes in the middle of the night, when I have been desperately tired, I have lain awake making plans, large and small, simple and silly, plans for you. And you tell me I have no interest in you? If I say any more, I shall start to cry, and I have not cried since I was younger, and I will never forgive you for that. So I'm gonna walk. And I don't like these types of conversations. Please don't mention it again. And if you want to, go on then. But please, be at school tomorrow. And if not, then don't. All right, look, hi, look, Cassie, I'd love to talk, but I've got an Uber coming in 5 minutes, so I'll just explain later, okay?
Nice dress.
Yes, look, I know what you're thinking, but the thing is, a miracle happened. I needed this dress, and I couldn't afford it, and then on Saturday at work...
What?
Well, I got this envelope with my name on it, and no, listen to this. In it contained the exact amount of the price of the dress. I mean, it's a matter of extreme importance, okay, so just don't have a go at me about money.
Don't have a go at you. The rent is due again on Friday.
Yes, I know, but I couldn't spend the money on rent. The money was for the dress. It was a gift from the universe. To, spend it on rent. It's like, snubbing the Buddha.
I need that money.
Okay, and I needed that dress. It's the dress for the final scene where I walk down the stairs and he sees me across a crowded room and he realises he's in love with me.
What are you talking about?
Cassie, come on, what's the number one rule when you get dumped? You lose weight, get a fabulous dress, and bump into them unexpectedly so they know they fucked up. I.e.
I need it. Do you get it? I need that fucking money.
Okay, look, Cassie. I don't have it now. But I am 99.9% certain that after tonight I'll have a very rich boyfriend again, okay? So once things are up and running, I'll ask Mark for a bit of a loan. I'm sure he won't mind.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm winning Mark back. Okay? So this is the most important night of my life. So why are you surrounding me with such negative energy?
You met him in a pub. You got pissed.
No, who said we were pissed?
You did.
No, I never. We met in a vegetarian cafe before Christmas and I kept trying to tell you how amazing he was, but you wouldn't listen.
No, I did.
Yeah, well, you're wrong, okay? And for the record, me and Mark have the most amazing how we first met story. I was in a cafe eating a falafel and he was on a nearby table and I started telling him about numerology and he was really interested. And then he said, I want you to come out with me, but I fancied him loads, so naturally I wanted to make him wait. But then he said that pretend it's just you and me and we're two human beings who think they might know each other and they might like each other. And then he kissed me. I mean, isn't that the most beautiful thing you've ever heard? Oh, come on, Cassie, don't look so bitter, honestly. This doesn't end how you think.
What?
Oh, you think I'm going to end up all hurt and tragic? Or maybe you don't. Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe you're actually jealous of my potential happiness.
I'm what?
Yeah, if it works out with me and Mark, it somehow fucks up your philosophy that all men are bastards, You have to start being a little bit more optimistic. If you keep telling yourself men are shit all the time, you're going to meet a whole load of shit men to prove it.
I don't need to tell
and
myself.
It's really bringing me down. God.
It's bringing you down.
Yeah, actually.
Oh, you know what? Go on then. Go to Mark's. See what he says. Just don't come crying to me when it all goes wrong. Just waltzing round believing in magic and fairy dust and thinking that some fantastical solution will just come along and...
It's just negative energy with you.
You're just going to keep getting disappointed and you keep going back for more every time, thinking it's different. And it never is it? It never is. So just grow up, okay?
Are you finished?
Just grow up.
Right, well, I have to go, so wish me luck.